I think it works, yeah.
The announcement that the meeting is being recorded. I open the floor for public comments. Seeing none. Unfinished business.
We have none.
We have none. New business.
None.
Projects.
Do you guys have any updates?
Just to comment on the, the revenue bond, we are going to schedule a call with Mr. Ditka so we can kind of continue to move that forward.
Yeah.
So that's a project item, I guess. I was talking to Paul Pascuzzi yesterday, and he said that when he was the fiscal officer, because remember, and reached out to him to see if he could help us a little bit. But anyways, when he was fiscal officer, he said that Ben and Jeff didn't want to do any more revenue bonds, so they actually closed it out. So, I don't know. We'll have to take a look at it again.
So it got closed out, but it can always be reopened again, can't it?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah. Yep. It's just like starting from scratch
Yeah.
instead of having one there. Yeah.
Okay. We need to really start hitting the promotion of the tax duplicate changes. So Brian Bull and I attended the tax collectors meeting last week, and there were very few questions. They seemed to be just fine with it.
Okay.
But they were asking about what we were going to do to publicize it. So I think we need to strategize on getting that word out there, especially into the western part of the county.
Well, I know Josh had put together a set of FAQs, so
Right.
we could have them printed and
Yeah.
think about municipalities and townships and tops.
Yeah.
Josh, did I ever-
Chris Lyon, the secretary / tax collector for Columbus Township, told me that while people don't get the Warren County Guide in their mail because their zip codes are Corey, the guide does put a stack at the post office, but there's no guarantee that people are getting it. So we got to find another avenue there, probably through the Corey Journal. I was also told that the Titusville newspaper is no more, and that Oil City, I guess, is what a lot of the folks down that way get. So we need to keep that in mind too.
We
Oh,
have,
can we just throw a couple news releases and have Pam send them?
well, Phil and I already worked on, I think you've all seen it too. We have a press release ready to go. We were just waiting until after the first of the year, knowing that the outlets will only probably run it once.
Right.
Okay. The only other thing is the move over to Hickory Street, and we've got to get that rolling. I would check with what's her name over there, Carrie, and see what all we need to do to initiate the state moving forward on reviewing the location.
I have to double check my emails, but I think we emailed her a date,
Okay,
and it was like May.
I
okay,
thought that's what we said, yeah.
all right, okay.
Any other projects?
No, other than thank you, Josh, for all of your detective work to try to track down all of the stuff that got dropped, you contracts and so forth.
You're making headway on that? Some.
We're getting there.
Review upcoming meeting.
Yeah, most of the new business is Josh. Remember,
Right.
I think almost all of it. Included in this are the processes, procedures, and plans, but then along with that goes the resolution that adopts them separately. Correct. Okay.
And I've also tried to bake into these how this program's been handled. So God forbid I get hit by a bus, somebody could look at these and have a sense of, here's what you need to do and here's how it works.
Okay. Now, also part of it is appointing you as like compliance officer, in a few other positions in the mix of CDBG.
Right.
Do you want to explain what all this is about when we get to our meeting tomorrow?
Can't one.
It's up to you.
I can't do
Okay.
it.
We'll
Then
just
we
try-
could just approve all of them.
Yeah,
in
do all one
motion.
stuff, yeah. And then we have the agreement with City Borough for the Sheridan Street engineering. And we're going to,
Borough Council is probably approving that agreement tonight.
okay. Is that with the consultant or to move forward on developing the RFP?
Well, what I noticed is that for every major block grant project we've had, there's just a standard agreement between the municipality and the county that says, hey, you're not gonna run afoul of CDBG guidelines and we'll manage it, and just
Okay.
kind of defining that sort of thing.
Okay, so it's just an agreement between us and them.
And the borough to facilitate, yeah, it's boilerplate.
Okay.
The dental agreement with Mint Dental is ready to be approved. And the new consulting agreement with Lisa Rivet. And then you have at the beginning certification of county funds, which is done annually.
What's that for, Pam? It says like $700.
Yeah, it's not much at all.
Okay.
It's on rights and easements, and Phil gives me the number.
We have two proclamations, one on school choice and the other on the PA 211. I don't know who wants to do what. 211 is kind of like if you need certain services, you call this number and they link you up with, like say you're having trouble with paying a utility bill or you need some help.
That's the one that, Mark, okay?
The United Fund is who administers, I think, well, I don't know if they administer or pay for it.
They pay for it.
They pay for it?
They pay for it, but yeah, it's actually an independent entity that every county in the Commonwealth contributes to.
Yeah, I remember when Jim Goodley came to a COG meeting and talked about it, and we picked it up here locally, and it's always been kind of handled by the United Fund, so. I don't know, you want to do that one tomorrow, Tricia?
Sure, I can do that.
Okay.
That'd be fine.
Will you do school or do you want to do school?
It doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter to me either. I think you did the last one anyway, because it's something with, I think police or military or something.
School choice.
Yeah, this one's on school choice.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
I guess that's really about it for the agenda.
Fiscal management plan, is that what we had taken quotes on before?
Which,
Fiscal management plan?
no, that all has to do with CDBG.
Yeah, those are all the resolutions for CDBG.
Yeah, every one of those, that whole group.
So are we good with that for tomorrow?
I think we are.
Department committee updates. What do you have to say for yourself?
Well, I'm already all your agenda tomorrow, so.
Yeah, I think we have a report from HR, from planning and zoning. I can't remember who else. Public safety. Yeah.
Okay. General discussion. Anybody want to to discuss generally? Executive session.
Not one is needed that I know of.
Nope.
I guess we're done.
All right, Pam, can you reach out and put something, get in touch with Anthony Dinka and put
Yeah.
something on our calendars? I just don't want to let it fall through the cracks, because I know we're, kind of trying to move forward with the radio projects. Public safety report is what made me think about it.
I will do that.
Okay.
All right.
There was something
And then
Go ahead, I'm sorry.
I was just gonna say, I know Jolene agreed to stay on, and we were gonna engage with her. And I actually asked Jacqueline if she would touch base with Jolene to see if we still need Holly, or if we can kind of let that go.
Okay?
Is that okay with you guys?
Yeah.
Okay.
When I talked to Paul today, he had given me an agreement, an engagement letter, if we wanted to involve him, once we get a fiscal admin hire, he was willing to, kind of fill in there. So,
As far as a consultant rate for Jolene, we just go with the hourly rate that calculate out what her hourly rate would be now and just use that figure, or what are we gonna do?
usually when we do that, we actually add in what her portion of taxes would be.
Yeah,
So it's covered, and then just maybe round up.
okay, we'll calculate that out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
I don't think there's anything else.
Tomorrow's your last day, so.
Tomorrow's the last day, right?
So, I don't know what happened, but the gentleman from Trinity was coming to visit Brian Tipton. Do we want to pull the trigger on that?
Do you guys feel like we're ready with the staffing that we need? That's the big thing, I think.
Well, I'm going to meet with Tipton and the lady from the kitchen, Vicky,
Vicki Lechner.
yes, at 1:30. And
Oh, okay.
I just want to, how long is that? I think they've got 12 applications so far. Six of them were former inmates.
You know, from both sides.
They know it. So I think that was what we're going to discuss is when to start doing interviews, how long it's going to take her to get up and running. There is some equipment that is at the warehouse that was moved
Right.
down there after the closing.
Okay.
So,
Sounds good, if we can, for sure.
yeah, because they're pushing. They're starting to push.
Yeah.
I'm sure, because we don't have an agreement with them.
No.
Right.
So I guess that'd probably be the next step is to terminate our agreement with them, give them 60 days.
Yep.
I wouldn't think they'd need any more than that.
No, I think that's what the contract calls
Oh,
for.
does it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
okay.
but I'll have more answers hopefully at 1:30.
Okay, sounds good.
Talk to them. So,
Well, we're doing our job anyways.
yes. And they did one interview this morning for the drug and alcohol case manager,
Okay.
and they've got 2 more, I think. There was one that I noticed really, she's got drug and alcohol certification, whatever that means.
She knows how to take them?
The one's name was, she had more of a mental health background than drug and alcohol.
Gotcha.
So,
All right. Well, sounds good. I've got a CCAP Finance Committee meeting at 1 today, so we'll see what in the world's going on at CCAP.
Yeah, never a dull moment there either.
Nope. No. For sure.
So CCAP, they lost Lisa Schaefer,
And
fiscal.
with the CFO,
COO, the operations manager, Michael Sage,
Oh, okay.
who also was their IT guy, so. And then they've taken the marketing guy, John, I don't know how you say his last name, Buffoon.
What a food in charge.
And he's now the interim director, so we'll see what's going on there.
Well, they claim it's gonna take 4 to 6 months to fill those positions.
I don't understand it. I mean, I get it on one hand, but on the other hand, like,
Yeah.
you're in a large market. It's not like here we are in Warren with a very, tiny population. That's a big market in Harrisburg. So I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Did it ever come out what happened, or?
No. I mean, I sit on the board and the executive committee made the decision, whatever that is, to allow them to both resign, so, but no. I have my suspicions, I'll just say that. So anyways,
So I thought she was doing a pretty decent job.
me too.
Yeah, there was some, I don't know, it's been ongoing internal issues with staff for a long time.
I think,
Yep.
I think you mentioned that once before.
Yeah.
There was some, yeah.
And I think their organizational structure needs revisited because all of those insurance divisions have a standalone director that technically doesn't necessarily report to Lisa, but has their own board. So I mean, I think when you start getting a lot of, what do you call it, individual power heads with multiple boards, it creates a complexity that shouldn't exist.
And this all started when John Salovey retired. A lot of this started coming out.
Yeah.
I think John Saladin had a really good working relationship with Lisa, but I think the person that took his place may not have. But I don't know for sure. That's all conjecture on my part.
Okay.
So.
Okay.
All right, guys. Well, stay warm.
On your next one.
And stay healthy.
It's good, it's projected to be 70 degrees up here today. How about down your way? That's inside buildings.
Yeah. It's snowing out.
I get it. Yeah, I have a little icon on my computer which says 16 degrees Fahrenheit and mostly cloudy.
Well, right now there's snowflakes coming down too.
Oh,
Snow warning for tonight.
We're supposed to get hammered starting tonight, I think, in through Thursday, I believe.
How much?
Well, it depends on where you're at. But there's a couple of bands that are gonna come right through Warren County. Now, it's gonna be like, I think, 4 to 8 inches, something like that, over the period of time between tonight and Thursday night.
wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
But that's what the meteorologists are saying. You know that profession that you can get paid, and even whether you're right or wrong.
Guess.
Yeah,
Yeah.
interesting.
What a racket.
All right, guys, have a good one.
You take care.
Too.
All right.